Hi Pisces, this is your astrological horoscope for April 2013 with me, Lada from astrolada.com. And this is for everyone, especially if you have your ascendant in Pisces, and to a lesser degree the sun and the moon in Pisces, which you can find where you have in my birth chart calculator. There is a link below. So what happens for you in April? Well, three planets, Sun, Venus, Mars, in your second house, Pisces, which is the financial, practical house. So during this month, these issues, the financial issues, you'll be quite busy with, and actually providing more security in your life. Even if Pisces has a reputation to be out of this world and to be kind of involved with otherworldly things, is not so. Especially now in April, you'll be very much grounded and you'll be very much feeling like taking responsibility of everyday affairs, taking care of your financial responsibility, how to support your family better. Second house is everything which supports the life of a person, because the first house is the life, the body, the person itself, and the second house is beneath the first house, so it kind of supports it uplifts you. So second house is food, for instance, so you might be much more interested in cooking this month, might be much more interesting in giving dinners for friends and close and dear ones, might be much more interesting to spend time with your family, because second house is the thing that supports us, and our family is the thing that supports us the most. So you might be paying much more attention to family, and especially Mars is in the second house, as Mars is a very active planet, so you can get very busy with your family, doing physical exercise even, or just being somehow involved with the family, with putting more energy, helping your family solve tasks, problems. Mars is the planet of of problem solving, so you can help close ones solve problems and be more involved with their life as well right now. And the focus is, as I said, more to those most dear things that are nearest and dearest to the person. And as I said, one of those is food, what we put into your body, how you sustain your body. Second thing is your family, and of course money is the way that supports us, financial matters, responsibilities as well, financial responsibilities. And actually, you can even be positive about this period, about your finances somehow, and not so much by you saving more, but more of you getting ideas and being more proactive in those areas when it comes to managing your finances better, because there are two male masculine planets. The Sun and Mars are very masculine planets. They're both in the second house, so they require action. They require action, so you can be more inventive when it comes to this, more ready to get up and go and do all those responsibilities that you have towards your family, your financial responsibilities, or responsibilities like paying bill, feeding the family, all those very essential things in your life. And Venus is also in the second house, so it will help you not only to to think and be active about finances, but also somehow to keep it, because Venus is a feminine planet which attracts, which is magnetic, so you'll be able to keep financially also stability somehow. And it can be good for increase of finances, as I said. Mercury is in your first house till the middle of April, the last part of, and a big part of March as well, but the first part of April, Mercury is in the first house. It means it's in Pisces. And whenever Mercury passes the first house, all Mercury issues become very uh, active in the life of a person. A person becomes much more Mercury-like, especially if your ascendant is in Pisces. This will be brought to the surface, which means that you'll become more better sense of humor. You'll be able to look at life through more fun, be a bit more playful. Mercury is a planet of also having laughter, sense of humor, good communications. So April and part of March, and a big part of March until the middle of April, is the time if you want to present something to other people, to get them excited, to get them interested, maybe a business project, an idea of yours, or anything which requires you to express your ideas and communicate them to others. It's a great time to do it right now. Uh, in March and the first 15 days of April. Also, Mercury is to do with friendships. Mercury is the planet of friendship, so you'll be much more busy communicating with friends, getting active with them as well, and maybe your phone will be ringing much more than at other times. People writing to emails, being in touch with you. Mercury is a very busy planet of communications, of sharing ideas, and Mercury is the manager as well. So it requires you to be more busy in your life to manage it better as well. and to be more efficient. So during this period, big part of March and the middle till the middle of April, you'll be able to somehow organize your life a little bit better, apply mercurial principle into your life, which is efficiency, order, organization, practicality. So you see, the energy of this month is kind of forced on, kind of focused on more practical things. Taking care of responsibilities, the second house, the family, financial responsibility, making yourself financially stable, or managing somehow your life, your order in life through Mercury being in the first house. And also, as I said, it makes you, Mercury in the first house makes you more better to express yourself, to communicate your ideas to others. It can make you more inventive and witty with your mind as well. And especially business people who have businesses, if they're Virgo, if they're ascendant, in ascendant or sun or moon in Pisces. Mercury is spending such a long time in the sign of Pisces in March and first 15 days of April. It's great time now to get along with business affairs and to make those and to improve on those, to manage them better somehow. And I just want to give you some specific days. Those of you who are born on the 22nd and 23rd, maybe even 21st and 24th of February, they have Neptune transit. And this Neptune transit lasts for about 2 years. So it's not like a one-off feeling. It's like a background to all your life, basically. It's not one specific event that will happen, but it's like a background energy. And also, if you have your ascendant or moon at 3, 4, 5, or even up to 6 degrees in Pisces, you have this Neptune transit. And Neptune is a very much of a spiritualizing influence. So it can make you even more gone with the wind a little bit, living more in fantasy, wistfulness. Neptune transits bring very powerful wistfulness in the life of the person. They desire a lot of things, they wish for a lot of things, but they kind of cannot get them, because Neptune is a spiritual planet. It's not about materializing and giving you things. It's about awakening your imagination more, but actually it cannot materialize those things. So some of you might be even disillusioned with some things in your life right now, because Neptune brings big hopes, and then the person is usually let down because those don't materialize. So I'm just warning you about this influence of Neptune, which is, you can be, for those of you who are creative and spiritual people, it's fantastic. You can even open up your chakras and have mystical experiences. Your dream life will increase, become extensively powerful. You can even receive signs and communications from the invisible worlds in your dreams, and prayer will help you. But usually for people who are more material and practically centered, Neptune transit tends to kind of put them in a fog and disconnect them from their material ambitions and goals. So Neptune transits for a lot of people can be dissolving of goals, ideas, the ego, what they want. So they can bring a lot of confusion. But for people who are more spiritually minded, they kind of let go and let God. This is what Neptune desires, basically to put more prayer into your life, more kindness to others, to give more. Neptune is always a period of your life for about 2 years. Once every 80 years this transit happens, so it's very rare when you're desired, when it's required from you to give more rather than think of receiving, because it's not time for receiving, it's time for giving, it's time for compassion, it's time for sacrificing yourself more. Anyway, this is for Pisces, as I said, for just some of you Pisces that I mentioned, the last these degrees or days that you're born will be much more of a gone with the wind and kind of a Neptunian fog or inspirational mystical energy, while for others the energy is much more practical, centered on tangible things.